In this video, I'm going to show you how to use the fill handle. The fill handle is a small square in the bottom right corner of the active cell. So notice in the bottom right corner of cell B2, which is my active cell, there's a square, and that's called the fill handle. That fill handle can be used to copy formulas, copy data, and actually even to create a data series. So I'm going to demonstrate several ways to use the fill handle. In front of you, I have a worksheet, and that worksheet has January expenses and total expenses for the month of January. And let's assume that I want to take this worksheet and I want to extend it across the first 6 months of the year, from January through June. So with my cursor, my active cell being B2, I'm going to take my cursor and I'm going to hover over that fill handle. My cursor's going to change to black crosshairs. And then I'm going to hold down my left mouse button and I'm going to drag across to G2. And by doing that, Excel fills in the data series, in this case, those consecutive months. And because I had in cell B2 January spelled out completely, it fills in the full name of each month. Now I'm going to hit the undo button, and let's assume instead of having January spelled out in B2, I just had the abbreviation for the month, Jan. Again, grabbing that fill handle and dragging across through G2. Notice Excel is smart enough that it says if I have an abbreviation for the month of January, then I should use the abbreviations for the next 5 months in the data series. So it's pretty slick. Another way that you can use the fill handle is just to copy data across a range of cells. So my rent is going to stay the same for all 6 months, so I would put my cursor on cell B3 where my rent is, grab the fill handle, and drag all the way across to June. And without having to type, I've now repeated that same data value, $350, in each one of those months. In this case, my food expense, let's assume, and my cell phone expense and my car payment expense, that range of cells, I want to repeat that data across all 5 consecutive months here. Again, just highlight the entire range, click on the fill handle, and drag across, and notice all that data is copied through June. Now let's say that you know that gas is going to change each month and it's going to go up by $2 each month. So in February, C7, I'm going to type in $77. And now that I have at least 2 values identified in a numeric data series, Excel can fill in the pattern for me. So make sure whenever you do this that you at least highlight the first 2 numbers in a series, and then Excel should be able to figure out the pattern. So now I'm going to grab my fill handle and drag across, and notice Excel is smart enough to continue my pattern. $79 in D7, 81 in E7, and so on. Finally, Excel can use the fill handle to actually copy formulas or functions. So if you look in cell B8, and you look in your formula, my formula bar for cell B8, notice I have used the sum function to sum B3 through B7. Instead of retyping that across C8, D8, etc., I'm just going to use the fill handle and drag that across the range I want to copy it to. And notice Excel copies that function to C8, D8, E8, and so on. So the fill handle is that small square in the bottom right corner of the active cell. It can be used to copy formulas, copy data, and create a data series. The fill handle is designed to save you time, so make sure you use it.